Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the Recycled Hippie Chick. You're not going to believe this. Well, yes, you will. You will believe this. I got this ring light, right? And I complain about it all the time because it shows glare on my items, that I'm trying to work on when I video. Well, I was at a friend's house yesterday and she was showing me her lights that she has for her Facebook Live things that she goes on and sells stuff. And she was saying, look, my light changes colors and it goes up and down. You can adjust it up and down, and that way you can fix the glare on what you're working on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, well, that's really cool. I might order one of those because I don't like this light, this ring light. So I came home and I turned on my ring light just now to make a video, and darned if I don't notice it has these different buttons on it. And look, it dims the light, it makes it brighter, and look at this button. It changes colors. What does that look like? Can you tell? It's changing colors. It's yellow, blue, I don't know, green maybe, yellow, and clear. Isn't that crazy? I can do the same thing hers does, and I did about all this time and didn't even know it. So hey, let's see how this works. Now, the first thing I want to show you is I was watching the 10 Artie questions hop that's been going on, and I was watching this one lady, and while she was telling about her Artie questions, she was doing a bunch of painty papers, just doing ephemera so you can tear it up later and use it in a collage or whatever you want to use it for. So I was just making a bunch of painty papers, and then I notice where I'm using my coffee, you probably can't see how that looks wet. It is not. That is dry, but now it is sticky. So I don't know what to do because these are my favorite papers. Well, before I get into my Flip Through Friday, and I know it's Saturday, but you know me, I'm a day late and a dollar short. I thought, what if we take some clear gesso and put over that? Do I have clear gesso? Yes, I do. That's gloss medium. Just a minute, let me find some clear gesso. Well, I guess I do have clear gesso, I know. Before I rearranged this art room, I had it. I just don't know what I've done with it. So, I found, you know how I hate my matte medium, my matte gel medium. Well, I found this at Walmart the other day. Essentials matte medium. Don't know if any of you've used it. I haven't yet, but we're about to find out, because let's just put some matte medium over that and see if maybe that seals that sticky in. And okay, I dropped my lid, so let me get my lid. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can put this over it, and maybe that will seal in the sticky. So you guys can go through, and of course it's smearing it because, coffee, you guys, look at this. Okay, I'm only going to do this one. I'm not going to do the other one because obviously, coffee's water soluble and it's going to smear. So it'll definitely be painty paper. Don't you think I won't use it? Oh my goodness. So my circles are going to be gone, and it's just going to be random color. So it'll be a painty paper for sure. Let's get something. Okay, we'll let that dry, and we'll see. It doesn't matter. Our stickiness is practically washed away. I don't know if I want to do this one or not because it's just cute and I don't want to mess it up. So there you go. Birdie just showed you what not to do. Okay. Glad I could help. Glad I could show you that tutorial. Welcome to Flip Through Friday on Saturday. This event is hosted by Christina at Christina's Shack. All you have to do is look up hashtag Flip Through Friday and see what everybody else is doing. Whatever we're working on, whatever you finished, whatever you want to show, flip through it on Friday and share it with everybody. I finished my, also hosted by Christina at Christina's Shack, I finished my vintage caravan journal. We have been playing around with this for quite some time. She would give a prompt, and then Sylvia D would give a prompt, and then I would give a prompt, and we would just do round robin. I actually filled my book before I got all the prompts done, but that's okay. It's just for fun. You make your own rules. So I want to share my vintage caravan journal with you. I got some ribbon in a Happy Mail, so I used the ribbon on the outside of it. It's got magazine images of a cute little vintage caravan on the front. On the back, it's got a cute little, I just thought this would be cute in a caravan, little knife magnet with your goodies on it, tin can, a cute little teapot. I put a little lantern up here and a little goodnight camper poem. That's the back. Flip through the front. Cute little picnic blanket with a little vintage image of a caravan. This, I will try to remember the prompts. This was by the seaside, right? By the seashore? No, this one was not. Is this seashore? Yes, and I didn't have any sea, so I put lakes on mine. Back here is a little scene from the sea. Kind of did my background images like sea colors, and I put a shell on it. And of course, this cute little couple in their canoe on a bingo card. This one was not a prompt, it's just one I did. Just cute little vintage pictures of camping that I find in very old magazines. It's a map on there in the background. This is some cute fabric that I had that I just made a little pocket out of. I like to leave the strings and leave it all messy looking. Cute little camper. With the journaling spot on the back, I can write on later, maybe about one of my camping trips. Another vintage little camper. These were not prompts. I had already had some of these going before we actually started prompting. This one here is the Gypsy page. I got this beautiful hand-drawn feather from my friend Nydia in some Happy Mail. A little cluster out of some leftover strings I had by the sewing machine. I had made this tag inspired by Sigita, and so I just put my tag on there. You can flip it up and write journaling under it. She could no longer deny the gypsy in her soul. Messy desks. Messy treasures. Another hand-drawn feather by Nydia. Some cute little vintage fabric. This is called By the Campfire. So I just glued some pictures of campfires on there. I had gotten this card from a friend years ago when I was in Sisters on the Fly. I put a little journaling paper on the back and used the envelope that she mailed it to me in as a pocket. Turned it into a little tag. Just some little scrap papers for my, not scrap papers, scrap material for my tags and ruffles. I don't know what this one was, or if it was. Oh, I know. I did a 2-page spread here. This one here was the picnic prompt. And so I just put everything on these 2 pages that would have anything to do with camping and picnicking. I love these vintage old pictures. Oh, what was this one, Christina? Was this one woodland? This one was woodland. Both of these pages. Everything you would see while you're camping and you're out. Maybe you see a little fairy. I did a little Janet Nash inspired fairy. Put a little hedgehog in there. Mushrooms, deer, things you might see when you're out camping. Just wonderful, beautiful God's nature. I don't know if this one here was dream bedroom, but there was also a dream bathroom. So I've got them both on the same page accidentally. But there's a wonderful, comfy little bed in a camper and a bathtub in a camper. And some girls outside their camper. Oh, let's see here. Well, I don't know, but you know what? One of the prompts was with his twinkling camping lights, and I've got camping lights on here, but I did a whole page for camping lights. So we're gonna make this one dream bedroom. I just drew some camping lights on there. This one here I did separately from our prompts. I was a member of the Sisters on the Fly, and so these are some of the Sisters campers. I just wanted to do that as a memory of camping with the sisters. I think this was living room, dream room. I think this was dream room right here. And in my dream room would have a big cozy chair. Nothing would match. Of course, we would have a dog at the feet of our chair. We'd have a yummy little lounge bed to lay on at our camper for our dream room. We'd have cute little mismatched table and chairs. And beside our bed, of course, we would have our dish to put our hearing aids in, a place to lay our glasses, a nice lamp to read by. We would have all of our friends sitting outside of our camper in their little gypsy clothing, telling stories, and we'd be cooking in our big kettle outside of our camper in our dream room. And of course, we'd have a chicken. And then this prompt here is the twinkling camping lights. So I made a dark, starry night with some pine trees, and I put some camping lights hanging from the pine trees around our vintage caravan. This one here was under the moonlight. So I didn't have a moon, so I had to make one. I made a moon, and I put it up in a jelly plate sky that I kind of looked like it was starry, and I put some stars up there with some birds flying in the night. and a little caravan. Since it's fall. And there you go. The end. Thank you for joining me for Flip Through Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye from Birdie.